shoulder will be, your shoulders will tell you their truth in this, okay? So hug, wrap, if you were crossing, we switch and lift up 90 degrees. Okay, so right there, wrap to lift. Ah, you're there. Now hinge back. Pull your abs with you, hold. Now extend the arms up by your ears, and then you lift your pelvis and you come forward, forward, forward. Keep reaching up. And then your palms turn and go down on the sides of the reformer. Press. Now reach. Now right there, Jen, bring your thumbs towards each other. Keep reaching, and scoop your ribs off your thighs. Good. Press the palms up to the ceiling, big butterfly stroke around. Oh my gosh, poor Rebecca. You need to take off this red spring or you're gonna die. The fact that you're even, I was like, she's strong, I know. Oh my gosh. You get so much credit for even moving the carriage.
Why is everyone so hard?
I looked and I was like, oh God. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually move the carriage with that much weight. So just be, you're gonna fly through this.
Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go, guys.
Okay, 90 degrees, here we go. So wrap to lift. You're gonna be like, oh my God, okay.
Jen was lifting her arms and I was like.
So we hinge back. Good, now right there, try and lift up, lift. And then we lift up, our pelvis comes forward. There's so much space. Keep that space, turn the palms, press down and back on the sides of the reformer. You will lose tension a bit. Now the thumbs try to touch. Wrap your thighs and scoop your ribs off your thighs. Good, big butterfly stroke. And exhale, stretch. You will not have tension at the end in the straps, but you will in your body in a good way. Good, stack up one more time, 90 degrees, lift. So Jen, 90 first. Now, so 90, hug the elbows towards each other. Yes, good. Now wrap the thighs to lift. See if you can, yeah, there you go. And then we hinge back like you're against a plank. Good, keep hugging those thighs and then extend back here. Whew, we lift up. That's it, keep going forward. Good, now right here, drop the head, fern curl, turn the palms, press down as you scoop. Good, get the thumbs to almost touch. Good, now keep that lift, press up and around for 3, for 2. Keep deepening the breastbone, Sarah. Yes, look at that. Stretch to your toes and then stack your spine up and release. Nice, that was great. Okay, you can put your handles on your hooks.
So much more reasonable without it.
Lordy, you did the entire sternum series with a red spring. I feel like I need to write to the Pilates world on social media and let them know.
Beast mode.
I had a student in beast mode, right? She, not only a red and a yellow. I'm just, whew, doggy. Okay, rowing for the front 90 degrees. Okay. Yep, now you know. I just, perfect. Go ahead, Rebecca, read the into the sternum one from the beginning. And then I'll have you do 90 degrees, Jen, just to.
Set up for coordination, both handles in one hand, fancy spin to remove spring. Legs together or cross between shoulder pads, sitting hands distance from the edge of carriage, knuckles together and against sternum. Wrap to lift and roll back 45 degrees. Arms out to sides, palm face back, carriage still. Deepen abdominals and press. Hinge, curl forward to knees, carriage still. Clasp hands at base of spine, butterfly stroke back to start. Cues, wrap to lift out of the pelvis and the sacrum, deep fern curl, plug the scapula.
There it is. Nice. All right, Jen, you read 90 degrees.
Okay. Set up, same as into sternum. If legs were crossed, switch. Elbows up, height of shoulders, 90 degrees. Elbows, arms parallel, palms facing you, back. Wrap to lift and hinge back, high diagonal. Extend arms up as you lift up and forward to a high diagonal. Turn palms and pull arms down alongside the frame. Pull back and hands clasp at the base of the spine. Butterfly stroke to finish, stretching forward, toward feet before returning. Wrap to lift out of the pelvis sacrum. Deepen the abdominals as you hinge back. Deep fern curl as you press the palms down and back.
Perfect. So just a couple things to be clear when you're practicing on your own. It says clasp the hands at the base of the spine. You can clasp. The idea is just to get them very close together. So if you clasp and it's at the expense of you having lengthened arms, just you're trying to get them close, okay? The other thing it says on the into the sternum one about, go ahead and go back to that one. The second one where it says carriage still. Can you read that line, Jen? The second carriage still one.
Arms out to the sides.
Hinge, curl forward to knees.
Right, okay, so essentially you're here, okay, so you've done this, you've done that without moving the carriage. Now this moves the carriage and you sort of deepen your fern curl. And then you're sort of in line with your pelvis. So the carriage doesn't have to move, you're keeping tension as you go forward. So go ahead and try it without the springs for a moment. And you can hop up there too, Sarah. Yeah, one yellow. I say without the springs, without the straps is what I mean. So keep one yellow on there. Yeah. Okay, so legs straight. So let's go into the sternum without our straps. Now wrap the thighs to lift, okay? Fern curl, roll back. Carriage isn't gonna move at all right now because you're not attached to it. All right, now hold. Can you plug your shoulders? Reach the arms out to the side. Good. So turn your palms to me, Jen. Good. Now, as you press, the carriage is gonna move. We'll do it in the straps with a minute. Press. Now, right here, carriage doesn't move. You pull your thumbs towards each other as your pelvis goes forward. Carriage, staying still. Fern curl, good. Finish with a butterfly stroke. Press up, feel like you're lifting your ribs off your thighs. And then a big circle, your fingers touch your shins, but you are so lifted off your thighs, it's crazy. So let your fingers touch your shins, but pull your ribs deep. So that connection, beautiful. Try it with the straps, into sternum. Okay, here we go. You're gonna have a whole new experience again with just one spring, it's great. Okay, so wrap to lift, this is huge. Good, and then pull back, elbows out wide. We're wrapping to keep the tail feathers anchored. Good, carriage doesn't move, we reach out to the side. Now here's where the carriage moves. You press and deepen your fern curl. Press, good. Now the carriage doesn't move, bring the hands towards each other at the base of your spine, lengthening through the arms. And then butterfly stroke up, curling your ribs off your thighs. Don't straighten up, Jem, but just stay lifted like you're hollowing out. Better. Hands go to the shins, but you're still lifted. That looks amazing. Very good. Questions? Comments?
No.
So easy for her now. She's like, got so much slack.
Now you guys are like, it wasn't hard for me. Okay, so you're here. This is what we do need to move here.
Okay, so lift up, okay, and elbows wide. So wrap your thighs, now curl back. Carriage is moving because you're pulling on the straps. First time it doesn't move is when we go out this way. No movement or minimal. Here's where it gets to move. You're pressing and you're deepening your fern curl. Now as you go to your shins, your thumbs come to each other. Carriage doesn't move at that point. That's what's tough.
Okay.
Yeah, and then up and around. Whew. So it's like literally like in an orchestra, we cut out most of it and we're like, okay, viola solo. Can we hold this and can this do its job? Then can we hinge without trying to do anything else? You have tension there, but it's not like you're projecting yourself forward. You're holding it and you're trying to curl against it, which is really crazy. So just do it one more time, press the palms out. So we'll say we got there, turn the palms. Good, now curl and lift. Now push into it, hold it there, and then try to go forward without the carriage moving. Good, 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 good. Thumbs try to touch each other, and then you finish with your butterfly curl or your stroke. So corrective, it's such awesome work for the spine. Now that you know how to sit up tall, okay? That's the prerequisite to this, okay? Handles on the hooks, that looked awesome. Okay, we're about to enter one of my favorites that isn't taught a lot, swan on the long box, okay? So